Wade said I was supposed to say the commander-in-chief is walking into his store. He's on the hunt for his, as if you follow our channel, you know very well that he's looking for dark chocolate Milky Way bars.
Welcome back to the On the Off Ramp. In last week's video, we started our journey from Winnipeg into southern Texas for February and March, and we traveled over 6,000 kilometers. We are trying to show you where 22,000 kilometers of travel will take you in a couple of months. And in today's video, we're going to be traveling from Texas into New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. It was a grocery shopping trip day today, and we stopped in a little town called Deming at a grocery store called Pepper's Market.
This is like why we do this. Take a look at this. Lost Dutchman State Park. That's our view.
Well, Lorraine and I we misjudged how easy it was going to be to boondock in the Mesa area. We have booked 2 nights at Milky Way, which is just across the road from us. We've booked 2 nights there that we're going to be meeting Alan Val at, but that's later on. That's for the 1st and 2nd of April. We got here on the 29th. We thought, well, this will be easy. We'll just find a place to boondock. We got 2 nights camping at Lost Dutchman State Park. We're looking forward to that, but we needed 1 more night. So we went to see if we could park at a Walmart or at Bass Pro Shop. And we found out that in Mesa, it is against the law to park overnight on parking lots. So we parked on this gravel parking lot. It's just a deserted lot that's for sale right now. And it's right across from the KOA. So it has been used a few times, just not by us.
The journey begins. There's the Ginters. Now we're on our true leg of the Utah trip.
Well, we parked at a rest stop outside of Sedona, and this is what we woke up to first thing in the morning. Beautiful. And now we're off to Flagstaff and then the Grand Canyon. Driving in between Sedona and Flagstaff, and this is what we are experiencing.
With our first view of the Grand Canyon.
Oh my, come take a look at that.
Oh, Ginters, what do you think? Oh, okay, we've got such a cloudy kind of day, but there, the other side of the rim, we're looking across. Wow. What do you think, Wade?
It's pretty incredible. It's what?
Yeah, it's incredible.
I mean, look at the Colorado River. You can see just a piece of it way down there. In the green.
Coming into the Walmart into Page, Arizona, and we were trying to find out if we could park our RV there. We've had
exit the traffic circle onto Hall Road, then turn left.
We've not had some great luck at Walmarts in the last couple of stops, so this is Page, Arizona. Wade phoned ahead, and as we turn into the parking lot,
turn left, then you will arrive at your destination.
It looks like an RV park.
And I think they might allow RVs here. Now, typically we don't want to just do this kind of boondocking. We want to be in other areas where it's a little bit nicer and rural and outside the city areas. But we came in late last night from Grand Canyon, and we'd spent the whole day wandering around the south rim. And today we're going to check out the Page area. There's the horseshoe view of the Grand Canyon is here. Antelope Canyon is here. And there's a few other things we want to see in Page, Arizona. An early morning hike. It's Sunday morning. Just enjoying the beauty of creation around us. There's our camper down below. Ours is dead center, and Elmvale is right behind us there. We are at Powell Recreation Center, staying at a campground called Beehive Campground. While we drove from Page, Arizona to just outside of St. George, Utah today. It was a long drive, but it is 7:30 in the evening, and we are at Gunlock State Park. We're going to sit here for 2 days and just kind of relax. We're at the dump station, but we're being watched. They're keeping an eye on us.
Entering Snow Canyon State Park. Bit of an ordeal at the pay station, but hey, we made it. Met many others. Look at this. Now, sadly, our plan is to drive through. I don't think we're stopping for any hikes.
No, just a drive-through today.
Just a drive-through, but wow.
Would you say this was called petrified lava flow?
No, petrified sand dunes.
Oh, petrified sand dunes. Well, look at this with the rocks down here.
Basically,
Or something down there. This is Snow Canyon State Park. And this is our view. It is absolutely spectacular. We're going to experience BLM land in Utah. And so we've got a nice little, we found a shady spot, and we're just almost entering Zion National Park.
We're just at the beginning of our state highway, state number 9, whatever, drive through this park through Zion, and there aren't very many pullovers, so we are just going to take the opportunities when we can. And early in the morning, we finished our pictures at Bryce Point, but now we're at Rainbow Point at 9,100 feet of altitude. And we got here at, what time is it now?
It is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, the sun is up, but we were out here in the dark at Bryce Canyon, but this is like the highest point in the park
I think so, yeah.
of all of Bryce Canyon Park, so this is so fun to see all this.
And we beat the shuttles.
Yeah, we didn't have to take a shuttle to get here when you get here this early in the morning. We don't know if April's a very busy time, but the road was open for us so we could come and explore up here.
Elevation gain of about 150 to 200 feet. Not a strenuous little hike. Well, that's a bit, the elevation's all in a couple of feet, it seems. A couple of short little space, but it's a pretty view. There's supposed to be a waterfall here, however, everything is dry, so there's a few drips of water, but no real waterfall. So we're going to go and explore the Mossy Cave.
So Wade and I are staying at a Harvest Host with Alvin and Val. They booked the Harvest Host, and this business gladly accepted a second person. We have been Harvest Host members in the past and just hadn't this year. This is the Serenidad Gallery, Fine Arts and Antiques. And in that house lives Harriet, and she wants us to come in for a tour. She gave the men each got a jar of jam. Val and I each bought some items, and here we're parked on her property at this Harvest Host in Escalante. So if you're coming through Escalante, I think you'll make a new friend if you come to this cute little Serenidad Gallery of Fine Arts, and you get to meet the owner, Harriet, who is a great hostess. into the area of the Grand Staircase Monument in Utah on the $1 million highway, apparently. And again, we were also told this is the most scenic route in all of the USA. Look at this. We're on a ridge where there's a cliff on that side and there's a cliff on that side. Oh my. And we're waiting for a pullout so we can take some pictures. So
this is the most narrow ridge I think I have ever driven on a highway, with a canyon on both sides.
So we're in Green River State Park in the small town of Green River, not far from Moab, not far from Arches, not far from Canyonland. Interestingly enough, we've been here 3 days and we call them what, Val?
Home day.
A home day.
We did adulting, like laundry, washing vehicles, stuff like that. And today was a chill day.
Yeah, so we actually booked 3 nights here so that we could do laundry, we could wash the vans. I don't know, we call them home days or adulting days. So this is our last night here. We're back on the road and heading over to Moab, Canyonlands, Arches, spending about 5 days in that area.
We are traveling through Arches National Park, and it has been just tremendous seeing the beauty in that. But now it's time for a chance just to grab some lunch, and then we'll get ready to do another little hike. Arches National Park, and what do we find? An arch. And this is like 1/3 of a kilometer from the side of the road. Great easy hiking. Actually, it's just a stroll. Oh, Lorraine calls everything a hike, she says. Spending our last day in the Moab region hiking around Arches National Park was a great way to end our time here. To date, we've put on 9,366 kilometers, and we still have quite a few more miles to travel as we head our way home. After leaving northern Utah and then heading into Wyoming, I had mentioned to Lorraine about this barn that I wanted to photograph, thinking it was in northern Utah, but it ended up being actually near Jackson, Wyoming. And Lorraine found it online, and so early the next morning after we spent a night on the street in Jackson, Wyoming, we headed out to go find the barn, about a 20-minute drive from our stop. It's a beautiful morning for a walk. I walked 3.5 kilometers because the road was closed, and I walked to come and get this. I'll add a photo in here right away too. And just as I got here, I heard the wolves howling. That's an eerie sound. I saw lots of bear prints, elk print, and some big cats. But what a view. I'm at Mormon Row, just outside of Jackson, Wyoming. And Lorraine, we found there's actually a road to come into here, and Lorraine is going to drive around and pick me up so I don't have to walk back. Crazy, crazy. So of the almost 22,000 kilometers that we've driven in 2025, this brings us to a total of about 12,775 kilometers from Winnipeg to Texas to New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Alberta, and back to Winnipeg. As for expenses, some of you were wondering what some of our expenses were. We spent a total of $9,200 on this trip. Of that amount, $1,700, almost $1,800 was in fuel. We had about $1,200 in RV repairs. We spent only $900 in camping. That's for 3 months. Groceries, surprisingly enough, is the most expensive part of the trip, $3,200. And then eating out, and we know we can cut back on this, $1,317. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Take the time to subscribe and help us grow our channel, and ring the notification bell if you'd like to hear when our next videos are coming up. Thank you again for joining us on this trip. Stay tuned for our next video, and we will show you how we traveled a further 10,000 kilometers this summer. Until then, hold your plans loosely.